Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Big man Jarrett Allen challenges all high flyers at the rim. He said nobody likes getting dunked on. People call it a business decision. I don't think about that. My role is to be a rim protector, so I'm going to sacrifice for the team, whether it's a block.
Absolutely, David. He knows his role, doesn't he? Thanks for that report. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Levine. Siakam is out there with Isaac. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Osman in at the 3 spot. And it's sent back by Russell. Levine deciding where to go with it. Russell against Paul. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Melton. And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved, and it's not just the athlete. It's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
Dort passes the ball. Cleveland moving the ball around. He was all alone on that one.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Ball against Russell. Here's Isaac. Gets himself open and drills it.
Man, I admire how Isaac fights through the contact there, man. Grit and grind on display. Not letting the defense tie him down on these shots.
Now here's Allen. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Paul's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Levine kicks to Isaac. 7-foot shot. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Hornets in Charlotte. It's Dort on the wing. Back to Melton. Paul against Russell. 4 on the clock. Melton, no good. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Levine's shot is off. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Dort wide open. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Osman. He's guarded by Melton. And Levine, here we go. Vanderbilt with the ball. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Cavaliers making a switch here. Noel's checked in. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Levine. Again, Levine missing.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Isaac. The jump hook, and misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Cleveland. Shoots over Isaac, and it's sent back by Isaac.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome, and outshoot excels at getting up and denying shots.
Now here's Isaac, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Cleveland. Indiana shooting their first foul shots of the night here. That's good from Isaac.
And, you know, right now for me, it's all about confidence as it relates to Isaac. I mean, this guy has the tools to be special, I think he just needs to be more consistent.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Eubanks, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Young comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's McDaniels in for George. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Indiana. David Nwaba comes in for Zach LaVine. Count it, good.
You know, for a player that's a bit undersized, he's still compactly built. Chris Paul driving the lane, knows how to angle his body, change his release point. Whatever he has to do, he'll do it in order to get his shot off.
Here's Nwaba following the basket by Chris Paul. Here's Isaac. The rebound by Young.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Back to Paul. Fires at the elbow. Green for 2 points. Paul's got 6.
Chris Paul's mid-range game is good as anybody's in the league. Once he sees an opening in the defense, he gets busy.
Here's Isaac. Indiana again missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
So it's the Cavaliers now after Jonathan Isaac's miss. Shakes him. Young, no good. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Russell passes to Osman. And Nwaba has it in the corner. Deflects the pass. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
The Pacers making a change here. Horford's checked in. Muscala, he's checked in for the Pacers.
Pacers substitution.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. Noel passes to Eubanks. And stolen by Russell. Passes it to Nwaba. To the wing right side. They get a hand on it. Young with the steal. Here's Noel. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. If you're on that side of the scoreboard and they are landing some haymakers.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Indiana, we've got Russell. Horford is out there with Muscala. Then it's David Nwaba. And it's LaVine in at the 2.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming. Guys, he bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. D.A., thank you. Horford dishes to Russell. Takes it from 10. And it's off the back rim. No good. Cleveland leading by 10. Melton kicks to McDaniels. He can't get it to go. So Indiana will take it the other way. All that he gives them on offense, Siakam's ability, Greg, to switch defensively is key for this team.
And he can legitimately stay in front of guards on the perimeter. I mean, this guy contests shots without fouling. You love the combination of focus and strong fundamentals.
The Pacers making a change here. Ibaka's checked in. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Russell with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Levine against Dort. Levine passes to Siakam, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Cleveland.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
And he makes both free throws. Right, you know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
And it's Allen with the jam.
And, you know, guys, all it takes is inside positioning. As soon as you give Allen that, it's pretty much a wrap.
Russell finds Levine. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Levine's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Cleveland leading by 7. Timeout called the Cavaliers. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Isaac's checked in for David Nwaba. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Milton with the ball. Siakam's there. McDaniels kicks to Dort. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
It's stolen by Dort. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. And Levine, here we go. And it's sent back by Allen.
It's really hard to shoot over Allen, which is probably why you shouldn't try to do it.
Melton feeling it out a bit. Nice D from Russell. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to the Bulls. Here's Ibaka. Bank shot, no good. Cleveland leading by 7. On the wing, Melton. And the pass to Vanderbilt. Now here's McDaniels. Covered by Siakam. They get it back. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Eubanks, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Noel comes in for McDaniels. And Paul subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Both good from the line that time.
And your powerhouse dance team.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Vanderbilt.
That was the powerhouse dance team. Make some noise.
Pacers trail by 9.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the first half. Young with the steal. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Count that one. Paul's got 8 points.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Right block shot. And that's off the glass and in.
Levine, such an outstanding scorer. Athletic, strong, great confidence in taking it to the rack. He's no stranger to tough finishes.
Noel passes to Paul. Young, a screen on Russell. Baseline try, and the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Mike Muscala is checked in for Siakam. Horford comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Cedi Osman in for D'Angelo Russell. Bucket is good.
Jonathan
Isaac's got his second basket of the night.
And at 6'11", Isaac's able to take a hit and still get the deuce.
As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
LaVine against Paul. Out to the right wing. Here's Osman. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Yep, it counts.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Cleveland leading by 9. Pass to Paul. Young, a screen on LaVine. Tries from 10. Rebound by Muscala. For Indiana, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Here's Isaac. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Dort.
And, you know, Isaac is not afraid of a little contact. When he's shooting, he looks for contact.
And both free throws good for Isaac.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Chris Paul.
He got it up. Doesn't go that time.
That's the end of the
Chris Paul is a first-rate on the ball.
Cavaliers.
Rarely get a clean shot off on him.
And so it's Cleveland ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. Thanks, David, and we'll be back.
So far, he's been totally in the zone offensively. Defenders haven't been able to throw him off balance or stop him from getting any.
Shifting gears, let's look at this. And that'll do it for our halftime show. Let's get you back out to the game.
Where's Crafty? Where's my mac and cheese?
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Chris Paul is out there with the Anthony Melton. Then it's Lou Dort. Then there's Allen. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. LaVine, and the layup falls. LaVine's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Pacers. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Cavaliers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Outside, Dort. It's rebounded by Indiana. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After making the finals 4 straight years from 2015 to 2018, there have been some lean years lately for the Cavaliers. Over the last 3 seasons, they've only won a couple more games than they did in a single season, the title season of 2016. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff says the losing is tough on everybody, but I look forward to the journey ahead. Kevin, back to you.
What do they say, D.A.? The journey is the reward. Thanks. And it's Osman missing.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Now, here's Melton. Guarded by LaVine. Melton passes to Paul. Clock at 6. Over Russell. Got a hand on it. Over in the corner, Isaac. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
and the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Melton passes to Allen. Back to Melton. Shoots, and it's sent back by Isaac. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Timeout called the Pacers.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Daniels is checked in for the Cavaliers. And Indiana with the change here, too. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Russell kicks to Levine. Shoots over Melton. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut to just 7 on the basket from Levine.
Nice work that time by Levine using his length. He can do damage in there.
There's the pick. To the paint. Here's Melton. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And Cleveland making a change here. Eubanks is checked in. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Kicks it out to Paul. Fires the three. Drains the three-pointer. Paul's got the lead up to 13 now for the Cavs.
Really confident shooting from Paul out at the arc. He likes the look. He can drain it from range.
Russell finds Ibaka. Back to Russell. Indiana moving the ball around. High post Ibaka. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's picked off. To the middle. And finished off by McDaniel.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
And McDaniel's a bit of a project, but physically, he can do it all.
Greg, I think he's got a chance to be an outstanding defender. I mean, actually, an all-league caliber defender. He can block shots, he can get steals, he can defend multiple positions. And I think he's got great speed at both ends of the floor.
Right side Levine. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the third. They can't stop the run with that one. Ball against Russell. Now here's Melton. He's covered closely.
And you have to be impressed with Siakam's length, especially when you see him put it to use defensively. It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
McDaniels kicks to Melton. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Osman, the pass to Levine. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Down low. And then Allen slams it in.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Who wants the t-shirt? Make some noise! All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Powerhouse Dance Team.
For the Cavaliers, Young's checked in for Allen. Dort comes in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for DeAnthony Melton. Then for the Pacers, Mike Muscala is checked in for Siakam. Horford comes in for Serge Ibaka. And David Nwaba is subbed in for Zach LaVine. Here's Muscala. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful. This is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And that one, good.
You know, guys, whenever Russell attacks second chance opportunities like that, it's a big bonus.
Pass to Paul. Shoots from the line, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Osman. Here's Russell with the three. That one's not going to go. And so it's Cleveland with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. They have been excellent at both ends of the floor. The score.
Fans, your powerhouse game.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court right now for the Pacers. Horford is out there with Isaac. And there's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's David Nwaba. And it's Muscala in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Russell kicks to Nwaba. Here's Horford, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Cleveland.
Boy, he is an absolute load inside. When Horford is aggressive, the defense has problems.
And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons, and you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit long.
You know, Paul won't miss an opening that good. He quickly feeds the ready shooter, and it's all she wrote from there.
Paul against Levine. Got a piece of it. Paul with the steal. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Isaac's got his fourth rebound in this one. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Chris Paul picks up that one. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Cavaliers.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
Siakam is checked in for the Pacers. Noel passes to Paul. He feeds it to Allen. Misses off the right iron. Pacers trail by 19. Nwaba with it. Now Levine. Now back to Nwaba. Isaac left side. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Clock at 2, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Chris Paul picks up that one. And for the first time in 2021, Clark, we had the full play-in tournament featuring the 7 through 10 seeds. What'd you think of the new format?
I really enjoyed it. I mean, again, part of it was we're coming out of a pandemic, and so we're starving for all things sports, and this added another level of excitement to, I think, the best game in the world, NBA basketball. We had Steph against LeBron and AD. So I think it was a pretty awesome result overall.
Here's Dort, and the foul called on Jarrett Allen. That is his first foul of the game.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
And it's Russell missing. Cleveland leading by 21. Passes it to Allen. Here's Noel, and another three for Cleveland.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Isaac, and he banks in the layup.
I think you got to keep Isaac from getting in the paint. Once he's established position there, the defense is toasted up.
Cleveland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Melton passes to Vanderbilt. Dort with the ball. Isaac picks him up. The pass to Melton. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on the Cleveland Cavaliers. That's good from Isaac. Clark, you know, road teams accustomed to hostile crowds, but it can go too far. Players have been very vocal, saying, respect the game, and then respect us as human beings as well.
And, Kevin, I couldn't say it any better. It's that simple. It's not complicated. The right to say anything you want doesn't come with the purchase of a ticket. I think human dignity, common courtesy, and respect supersedes whatever feelings you might have about a particular team or player and overrides whatever price you paid for your ticket.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Chris Paul.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets.
LaVine, an outstanding athlete. He's got a tremendous burst to the hoop.
Here's Noel. Allen outside. And here's Melton.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Vanderbilt. Off the mark and a bad shot there.
The only place for shots like that are in shoot-around.
Exactly. I mean, that shot is one he shouldn't even think about taking.
And Cleveland making a change here. Paul's checked in. We've got 1:48 left to play in the final quarter. Here's LaVine. Here's Siakam. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
And there's the call on Jetty Austin. That's his first foul. A different look now for Cleveland. Eubanks, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Young comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's McDaniels in for Dort. Here's Melton. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Pacers trail by 18.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Cavaliers.
Had a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season. And they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Chris Paul.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Back to Melton. Paul outside. In the corner, it's Melton. 5 to shoot.
Pacers foul. Jenny Osman. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Cleveland.
No good on the free throw.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Russell kicks to Ibaka. knocks it loose and taken away by Paul. Over in the corner, McDaniels. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy,
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Ace.